Isn't it a lovely day again? We're here in one of the many country parks in the area, and we are going to take a walk up to what we term as the secret garden. So come with us and let's see what we find.
Yeah. Well, one thing about this little country park is that if you miss the sign, sometimes navigation can be difficult if you're a first timer or you're just not used to navigating. It is quite large, the property itself is quite large, so there's quite a lot of area to cover, but pathways are all marked, so just keep your eye out and everything.
This here is a lovely picnic area, which is actually situated just outside the garden itself, and it's usually really quiet, so if you don't like to have a crowded picnic area, then this is for you.
I don't know about that one unicorn, considering in the height of summer it's like a mosh pit, except without the craziness. There's loads and loads of people at the benches, some people in the grass, and everyone's eating a drink, and there's wains everywhere, but that aside, it's nice to come and get a nice wee rest. There's nobody about, so.
There's another bench over just by my right hand side, and you've got all the different trees. You've got redwoods, you've got oak trees, you've got I have no idea what the other types are called, but they're all really lovely.
Well, as you continue to walk down the little stone path beside the benches towards the logs, you'll see further varieties of plants that I couldn't even begin to tell you the species of. So, strikingly enough, a little bit further down the path here, there is actually a species of maple. It's Japanese maple, I believe, and the leaves have a very strange similarity to a certain five-pointed plant that we can't exactly name for the sake of YouTube policies, but you'll know it when you see it, trust me. And that's why I clarified that it's maple. Yeah, see, look, there's one there. There's one of them right there. You can see the similarity. Might even be in the same genus, I don't know. I don't know anything about plants. I'm more of an astronomy guy. But anyways, continuing on, you come to a little junction where you have a little go forward, left or right. And once you get a little bit further forward, you'll see where it veers off, and it takes you to
the secret garden.
quite busy on here on a nice day, so you can expect to find a couple of people walking around, they're sitting on benches, and obviously that's the case today, so we'll do our best to get some film, but might not get to see everything, just in the swipe if you've planned to. Doesn't really matter, but it's just something more uncomfortable, you know? Thanks.
I have some information about this little garden here. It was the whole country park was the concept of a merchant banker from Glasgow called John Buchanan. They were prominent during the early to late 19th century, and he designed this garden. Either side of me, there's a fabulous kind of covered walk, covered in beautiful purple flowers in the spring and the summer. as a lot of these kitchen gardens were. They were used for providing fruit, vegetables, flowers for the local people that were employed, that worked in the garden, worked in the servants' houses or whatever, the kind of place that this is. We have these lovely coloured plants. They're lilac coloured, and we will let you know what they are later on when we find out what they are.
The unicorn is taking us to the bees.
Yeah, they're on a trellis,
Well,
a wooden trellis type thing. So it makes for a nice walkway. It's like going through a lovely tunnel of plants.
quite a lot of wrapping plants.
This is another part of the garden. As you can see, there are plenty of bushes, trees, ferns, plants, benches to sit on. It's would spoil it all for you, but there's loads more to see. Another word on John Buchanan, they built a castle, which is not that very far from here. I'm not going to talk about that today, we'll do that at another time. But the whole estate was sold in 1851 to a harvesting Denniston family, who then proceeded to further improve this garden and the country park that is here. Did anybody ever do this when they were little? You pick a buttercup and you go like that and say, hold it under, I'll hold it under the yak's chin, and if it's showing yellow, it was supposedly made to like butter, so it didn't. And there's no shining on the yak's neck, but that's a lie because I know he doesn't mind butter.
I used to not like butter.
But you used to not like butter. There's a blast from the past for you all folks.
It's not a blast from the past, people still do it.
Yeah, I do.
Butter bop.
Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
The bear doesn't agree.
Hello, unicorn.
I do.
Got a yak in view. You like a unicorn's t-shirt? Love. How wonderful is that, people? Love. And a wonderful garden.
The unicorn must be in a good mood because normally she's much more ferocious.
Listen to the bees and the birds. Wonderful sounds of nature. We've left the garden now, folks. So you can choose whatever you like. You can explore further that way. You can explore the path behind us, or you can do what we're going to do, and we'll head down to my left here as we're going.
What was that? What was all that signalling?
I don't know.
Right, left,
Up, down, back and forward.
up, down.
I thought you were guiding a plane for a minute, right?
Cover all fronts.
Go whatever way you want.
Where are we going?
Left.
Left.
Up.
Okay, let's go left.
No, this left.
Oh,
my
that left.
On the left, yeah, there you go, that left.
This is my left.
You notice that? She didn't say a silly bear because she knew that was deliberate.
That was the bear's left, so there you go.
Remember that time we came along here, Unicorn, and we saw the deer?
I did indeed.
2 of them.
We did put our tail our way, and they appeared at the bushes.
Yeah, we had just got onto this, just passing the tree that you're just seeing on your right there, and they popped out, they come out of the black there. And could I get my camera going? Nope, couldn't get my camera going. Got it out of my pocket, couldn't find the button because I was too astonished by these 2 deer standing about 15 feet away from us. And they just stood there and looked at us.
For a bit. Good
2 or 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes to get your camera going. What's that all about, people? And then I remembered it was a Motorola that I had, and you had a shake function on it. You could shake it one way to get the camera going, or shake it the other way to get the light going. And that's not a placement, by the way. No sponsor.
Well, one of my weirdest encounters with a deer in this area has been in the woods doing my business, and then a deer walks up, looks me right in the eyes and starts doing its business as well.
Oh, right.
We both stood there in the trees making eye contact with one another.
Mutual
doing our
business.
Mutual business, eh? Wow.
Weirdest way to connect with an animal. I was looking at it and it was looking at me, and we were doing our business.
As you're exploring, you'll find there are lots of wee offshoots that you can venture down. You'll see all sorts of things. You're meant to be able to see red squirrels in this park. Hopefully you may be able to spot one, but there's birds and there are deer. Maybe you may be lucky enough to see one of them. But there's absolutely loads and loads of paths in this area that you can explore for yourself and enjoy.
What's the name of the park, Unicorn?
Well, I can't tell you that right now because we're going to be doing further adventures here and then we'll reveal it at that time.
Thing I wanted to show you is this. It's an old waymarker. Doesn't look as if it's been maintained in a long time, although the whole park area, as Unicorn said, is well signposted, and this area is all grass and there's lots of lovely trees about. And if you look down behind me here, what you can actually see is a lovely path away down. This takes you way down to the front, way down deeper into the forest area, but it also takes you to a waterside. That's a wee taster for what's to come later on. And that brings us to the end of another wonderful adventure. And this is the bear saying bye bye.
Jack pointing at you. Cheerio.
Happy rainbow from you.
See you next time. Alright.